Yes, we're back on Girl Talk. Who knew, right?
We're back.
Ian, we have been joined by friend Sean, Custom Audio Video. Thank you so much. This is really fun to do it here today. We oftentimes do one segment, but I feel like we're kind of in a living room and really enjoying ourselves.
Yeah.
So thank you.
I wouldn't really call him a friend, though. You know, he's just a colleague.
Well, colleague, what do you do in this system here?
Yeah, so I oversee our showroom here. So if you come on in, I'll be here waiting for you anytime during the week. And then kind of just promote the company to the community, to industry professionals. Just trying to put a good face out there.
If you haven't been to the showroom, it's worth, you and I talk about this a lot, it's really worth coming to, because you'll walk in and you'll see beautiful artwork and you'll see some interesting and diverse sculptures and pieces, but don't let that confuse you. You have to ask the questions.
Well, part of our showroom it's an idea room. There's a lot of stuff that we do that a lot of people don't think about. And I think we're going to kind of explore one of those topics today as well.
Yeah, it's interesting. It looks like artwork in the showroom, but there's something hidden behind it. It's not really just artwork. So.
Well, talk
but
to
we're
us.
not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about something else, I think.
Yeah.
One thing that we do at Custom Audio Video is not known to most of our clients, and that would be calibration. Both audio and video, although video is much more difficult now with the 4K and higher resolution.
What does that even mean, calibration?
All right, so Sean, you want to tell us something?
Yeah, so if you think about a sound system, right?
Okay.
You're wanting to get maybe reference level sound, which is you want to hear as close to what the director, the audio mixing in a movie or TV show, as close to what they want you to hear as possible for the best experience, right?
Sure.
If you think about a great movie theater, great sound. But the problem is not every room is exactly the same. So there's ways to essentially remove the room from the equation. And the way that you do that is you calibrate the system well.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we use a system, there's a few ways to do it actually, but we use one we've started to use recently that's come to the fore, and we really like it, called Dirac Live. So
what is that?
Yeah, so Dirac is a software that's built into some of the processors that we use that process the sound.
Okay.
And what Dirac is you connect it to a program, and then you're using a microphone in the room, and our guys are trained on it to come out in the room, and they'll set microphones. So if Iain was the kind of the sweet spot in the room, you're going to take from different measurements. Maybe a microphone right where his head would be, and then to the left and to the right, a little bit in front. And it's going to run through sounds through all the speakers, and then it's going to use that program to figure out what sounds it should be hearing, what sounds it is hearing, frequencies, and then kind of tweak everything to get that sweet spot for the room.
So it's a bit more sophisticated than bass and treble. Everybody knows bass and treble.
Right, okay, that's sort of where I'm trying
to... So it's way more sophisticated than that. But the room actually causes reflections and makes things sound a bit different from, as Sean said, the director wants you to hear.
So am I looking for a richness? Is that what this does? Gives me a richness and kind of depth to the sound, as opposed to just, I don't even know how else to say it, just kind of a one level.
Well, for instance, in the room that we're sitting in now, there's a lot of wood walls, which causes a lot of reflections. And that's going to cause the sound waves to do things that aren't necessarily ideal for a great sound system. So with Dirac, you can tweak certain frequencies. The program's going to do it to tweak certain frequencies to make sure that you're not getting those peaks of certain frequencies, or certain frequencies kind of disappearing because of the reflections that you're getting off the wall.
Is this on music as well, music systems as well as television systems?
Yeah. So this room we're in right now has a surround sound system in it.
Okay. Which means?
There's 7 speakers around us right now.
Okay.
But we could be in a room next door that only has 2, so that's stereo strictly for music. So Dirac can definitely be used on either of these systems. The important thing is that not all audio video processor manufacturers employ Dirac in their pieces yet. So, there's a few that we deal with that do. There's other ways to do the calibration without Dirac if the piece doesn't employ that. So,
I need to even bring it back to more basics. Because I think because I think when I'm hearing it, it makes me realize that every time I think I get a handle on what you all do, Okay, you can broaden
There's more to it.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's where you guys are so, and I don't know how to say this in the right way, but very user friendly. Like, I feel like I'm pretty much the basic lay person, but I know just enough to be dangerous now. Whenever I come in, I'm actually understanding more the process, because it really is a process to formulate and put together any kind of sound, if you will.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that we try to do here is not give you a sound system, but give you the experience that comes with a great surround sound system or a great stereo system. And part of that is making sure that when you buy great speakers for the quality that they're going to bring, that you're getting the most out of it.
And I've been taught by Iain, who has taught me from the second we started to do this, that it's more about the client and listening to what their needs are than anything else. Because and how do you determine that? What do I need to come with that would make you better assess what my specific needs are?
You know, quite often I listen to the clients tell me how they live in the house that they have up north or wherever it is.
Okay.
You know, what do they listen to? Do they like music? Do they like movies? What's the emphasis? How do they like to control stuff? And then kind of go, all right, let me recommend this. How does that sound? So.
And for you too.
Yeah, I mean, it's really all about us asking those questions, trying to know our customers. Because some people are more visual, some people are more audio based. So it really finding out.
Education is a big part of it too, because lots of people don't even know that some of these things exist. You know.
Well, that's why I said probably the most fun thing I've ever done is started coming into the showroom, because every time I come, I see something different. And as a designer, I can go back and say, people are saying, oh gosh, I don't really want my TV over my fireplace. Or do you? It's now that there are so many different things. Yeah. Well, it's always fun to talk to you. And I kind of like the format where you guys are sitting here with us, actually engaging as a group. Thank you very much. Stay with us. There's more to come here on Girl Talk.